morning, everybody. As promised, I think I owe you an update video. I hope you're all having a great Monday. Piper is excited because she knows she gets to go bye-bye here in a minute. But first, let me show you all what's been going on. So over here, I started taking out the foam board in the windows. I still need to open the windows and clean everything. Things like that. I started painting. So instead of, I was going to replace or just cover up the tile in here. Instead, I painted it. And it's not perfect, but I am happy with it. And over here, I painted the backsplash up here. All those tiles I painted white. And the cabinets I finished painting. The countertop is pulled up, but it'll probably be a little bit before I get a countertop in there. Just because I'm playing catch up on bills and I owe money for taxes and stuff, so I want to get that taken care of first. I got the fridge and the stove taken out of here. The fridge was actually pretty heavy. The stove wasn't bad at all, but I had shelves put in here, and then I put my fridge up here where the stove, where the stove was, and I love it there. It gets it off the floor, and it's so much easier to get in and out of. Over here I have my little foldable bucket things that I use to wash my hair. Because in the new kitchen, I'm not going to have a sink. I don't use it enough to take up that counter space. So right now I just have the wood cutting boards that I use for extra countertop. My closet in here, which I keep my butane fuel and my clothes in there. And then over here I had shelving put in, and they're all adjustable shelving on the tracks. So it actually works out great. There's a special spot for my bow, which I love. I do want to, today or tomorrow, I'm going to take everything off these shelves and reorganize them. So I have this bottom shelf I want to use for food too, instead of having my books and stuff back there. So right now it's kind of driving me crazy because it's not organized. So that is the plan for today or tomorrow. Over here I have my little fireplace going. And then I don't really like this stuff on top, but I haven't found a better solution for it yet. So that's where it is for now. My heater over here, which I haven't used in a little while, so I'm going to find a spot to store that so it can get out of the way. And then over here is my little craft area, which I actually haven't even sat down and used this yet, so hopefully that comes soon. I do want to, I was going to paint the bottom of the wheel well, but I was going to cover it with wood, but instead, I think I'm just going to, get these boxes out of the way, I think I'm just going to paint it instead of recovering it. So I'll paint that white too. This box is something I can't tell you about yet. To be continued on that part. Alright, lots of birds talking outside. So that is the update on the camper so far. It's coming around. I really like that I painted the backsplash and everything white. It looks pretty good in there. And then now, let me show you the updates for outside. Fireplace, still haven't used it. I need to do that. So as you all know, I've been wanting to get rid of my van and get something a little more mountain friendly and something I can still camp in, something with good gas mileage. And well, let me show you what I found, folks. I found a 2019 Subaru Crosstrek. I love this thing. I 10% wish it wasn't a stick, but that's alright. It's not a big deal. So the updates I've done to it so far, that box in the house is my cross rails for the top there that I need to get put on, and then I can get my roof rack put on here. And then the only other thing I've done is I put the black door handles over the white ones because I like the way it looks with the black and white. And then I added these stickers to the back with the American flag and the mountains. So, yeah, that's my new baby. And I think I'm going to name her Scout, just because we're always out scouting for new camping spots and new adventures. She's got the ground clearance to get me in the mountains, and it came with really good tires. I took it to Les Schwab a day or two after I got it, and they said these tires are really good for the mountains, so I'm going to leave these on. And they said they're about halfway done or whatever. I do want to take them into Les Schwab and get them, I forgot what that's called, but they like cut them to make them better for the woods or whatever, you know. I don't know what that's called. Sniping or swipe? No. I don't know. I'm not even going to try because I'm going to demolish that. So yeah, it's I love this little thing. It's been fun. My little Subaru Crosstrek there. Back window don't have much. Don't have anything. And then I added the mountains to the Crosstrek part. And my little, I hide from people too, so I get it, Bigfoot. I get it. That's pretty cool. And then I started some well, I didn't start them, but I belong to some Facebook groups about Subaru. And so I asked them, I was like, what does Subaru have? Like, you know, Jeeps have ducks and Toyota has their Yoda. And so I was like, what does Subaru have? And they're like, Subaru has cows. So that's cool. I actually looked up online, but it's on my phone, so I can't read it to you. How that whole thing started. And yeah, don't ask me to remember because I'll demolish that too. But I will have to write that down and let you all know in a future video. So yeah, she's been fun. We haven't really taken her out too much. I've been working a lot, so did take her down a dirt road, I don't know, a few days ago, and she did great. I love it. I love the size of it. It's really small. About the size of my little Honda CR-V I had, which I loved the size of that thing. And so yeah, and I'm really glad it's white because I like white vehicles. Huh, Pipes? You like our new car, huh, babies? It was so cute. These boxes over here are all the pictures I had printed off. Oh my gosh, you guys. 300 and something pictures of, like, my kids and pictures I want to keep and pictures of Piper and pictures of family and all kinds of random things. And I got them off my phone thinking it would help, which it did. I mean, I can do a video now, but I still don't have much storage, so I have to, like my phone right now says I have 28 minutes. I still have to get some more stuff deleted off there. Probably going to get a new phone eventually and just start over, but I wanted to see if getting a lot of stuff off of here, like the pictures, would help first. Oh, Pipes. She's like, I thought we were going bye-bye, Mom. I know, we are. We're going to go get Grandpa. We'll go get Grandpa. Yeah? You're so cute. So I have to come up with the door thing over here. My thought is to get a curtain rod, a small curtain rod, and put it across there with the cute little curtain. And then I'm trying to decide what kind of curtains to get for the rest of this place. So yeah, decisions, but it's coming along. I'm really happy with the white countertop. I'm going to get some cute little decor stuff for over there, and yeah, I'm excited how it's getting there. It's getting there. I have to buy another vacuum. Oh, Pipes. Definitely have to buy another vacuum for in here. And because I put the little vacuum I had in here, I'm keeping in the car so I can keep up with the dog hair. And so this car don't get as messy as the van did, because that drove me crazy. Let me give you guys a little tour of the inside. She's a 2019, so she doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but I am okay with that because it's less to go wrong. So in the door, I just have my little coupons for my for Goodwill. I stop in there, here and there. My lint roller things because it gets all the dog hair off my black clothes for work. This is my window breaker, and of course my hand sanitizer because I always use that after I touch the gas pump. Little Shooby-Dooby-Dooby sign. This is my second Subaru. I really loved my first one. It plowed through anything. It was awesome. And this one has way more ground clearance than my first one did. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's got the little touchscreen thing there. And then just basic things here, which I'm fine with. My garbage pile down there in the cup holder. My hand brace that I wear to work. My sticker over here, this one bubbled, and the one on the other side didn't bubble. Frustrating. I already have my bed set up. Water I got last night. 2 drinking water and 2 spring water that I use to wash my hair. Paper plates we have on sale right now for $10 or $9.98 for that whole roll. I'll probably get another one because that's awesome. I used to always think that that's a waste of money and just wash regular plates. But the amount of water I went through to wash regular plates when I paid attention to it, paper plates are much easier. So, that's what we do now. That's how we roll, folks. And then here she is from the back. I'm just going to leave that seat up, and that way I have a place to sit when I don't want to sit up front. And my bed, got a couple little baskets back here. Well, one basket back here. This is, if I can grab it, I found this at Winco. It's like a whole camp set with plates and bowls and cups and silverware. Yeah, it was like $10 at Winco. So I'm like, there's 50 pieces in there. So thought that was pretty cool. I'll keep that in there. And then under here is, it's got this mat that will wash off really nice. So I'm excited for that. And then under here is all nice and pretty. Is my spare tire and some extra tools and things. Yeah, and then I don't even have a sheet or anything on here yet. I just throw a blanket over here until I get everything together. But I am pretty excited about her, folks. She's going to be fun. And I love this thing. It's perfect for everything I need, so I have no plans on getting rid of her anytime soon. And it's funny because when I went to Subaru, I actually bought a Ford Escape. And they called me a couple days later and said that the part came in for the oil change that they were waiting for. So I took it back up there on a Monday, and I was waiting, and finally they called me up to the desk, and they're like, we have some news. And I liked the Ford Escape because it had, well, I didn't really care about the leather seats, but it had leather seats, it had heated seats, it had all kinds of cool stuff. But then again, it was more stuff to go wrong. So then they're like, well, we have some news. And I'm like, okay, what's that? What's going on? And they're like, we can't let you have this car. And I'm like, okay. So then I was like, well, what do we do now? And they go, well, we have another car. And I'm like, okay, what do you have? And they're like, a Subaru Outback. I'm like, now you're talking. I'm good with that. And so then he told the guy to bring it up, and they bring up this Crosstrek. I'm like, oh, it's a Crosstrek, not an Outback. And he's like, yeah, he goes, he just said the wrong thing. And I'm like, I love this. Like, this is so cool. And Outback would have gave me a little more space, but I mean, really, I'm not going to be living in it again. So I am okay with this car being smaller. It does everything I need it to do. And it turned out good because this is better off-road than the Escape would be anyway. I'd feel more comfortable with this, taking it down dirt roads and everywhere than I would the Ford Escape. So all turned out good. I am excited for the adventures that we're going to have in this thing. I actually thought about maybe going camping tonight. I don't have any plans, anything going on, so yeah, we'll see. I might load up the car, and it's actually considered a small SUV, but I always call it a car. Yeah, I might load a few things up. I got to figure out how to cover the windows, because I will want that done. But I'm pretty excited about it. I sit at work and I just think about my car sitting out there waiting for me. I'm like, I know, I'm waiting. I want to go drive too. But yeah. So the adventures we are soon to have, you guys. I'm pretty excited. Looking forward to everything. Piper is getting antsy to go bye-bye, so I think we are gonna load up the car and go get Grandpa. I gotta take him to get his eye appointment. He had his, what's it called? He had his driver's license. He tried to renew it, and he couldn't see the letters or numbers or whatever in the thing, so they had to, he didn't pass, and so they told him he has 30 days to go get his eyes checked and redo the test. So I'm taking him today to get his eyes checked, and I don't know what day he goes in, sometime soon, to renew that test, and then we'll see if he can still drive. He just turned 87 on yesterday. That made no sense. He turned 87 yesterday, so nope, on Saturday he turned 87. So yeah, he's still up and moving. The doctor says that he's holding on at 12%. So right now it's just kind of day by day, and we watch for any symptoms and let the doctor know what's going on. So that is the update on all kinds of everything new in my world. And I will end this here. I'm headed to town, and I will get this uploaded so you all can get this update. Hope you all have a good day.